Hey, what's up people? Again, it's your guy here, DJ Cliff. Welcome back to this channel. As you can see here today, this is the Cross DJ application, professional mixing application, and I just want to show you something you guys have been requesting me on the comment section on the videos I usually make. I'm just doing a recap of the videos I just do. If you've not understood this video, make sure you've gone back to the other videos and you've seen, because I'm just doing this for the last time. And I just want to be very straight and very short and brief. For you to have quality transitions most of the time, make sure you have analyzed the song by just tapping this analyze songs. This one you see here. Let it analyze it for your songs, regardless of the amount of songs you have. Let it just do its thing, and then at the end of the day, just don't cancel it. Just go minimize this task you see here, and then leave it even overnight, and then it will just synchronize. It will analyze the BPM, the key, the gains of all your music tracks you have. Then after it has analyzed your songs, the one which you're going to use, I usually prefer using from the beats, from the upper beats. What you can see here, like you can see from this part, this is 148, this is 145, this is 144. So what I usually do, I go to this button here, you see here, I touch it this way, and then the BPM I set it from, I know usually maybe sometimes it can be from the, this is the descending order. Yeah, this is the descending order from the smallest. No, from the smallest. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, if you're using the BPM, with the arrow you see here, it will start from the smallest BPM to the large BPM going downwards. So I usually prefer using this one from the bigger BPM, beats per minute, from the higher side to the lower side. So let's put that apart. And the good thing about using the BPM or analyze song tab, this is the one we see here, it will do a lot of analyze. It will always analyze the gains, the keys. So the moment you're going to do your scratches, your mixes in your Cross DJ application, it's just worth it. For example, let me show you this video I'm talking about. For example, you're mixing a song, maybe the one which has let me choose the one that has the same keys. For example, let me just do it for you guys so that you can get to understand what I'm just talking about. For example, the Chainsmokers, the Coldplay, Something Just Like You, it's 1B, and you Want You Extended is also 1B. Like you can see, the gains are just the same, the keys are just the same. So whenever you mix it, it will have kind of synchronized, even the key and the beats per minute here. What you see, the synchronized button here, it will also have the same way. So as much as you guys really want to know how to mix your in your Cross DJ application, you really have to know mostly about the beats per minute and the keys and how you synchronize your tracks. Then about the sound effects, there's a previous video I just showed you guys on these channels. On this channel, there's no other channel which I just showed you guys on how you can upload your sound effects. Like you can see here, this is my sound effect here. There's Woy, there's Young Boy, there's Now Here This, Are You Serious? There's a previous video I just uploaded for you guys. Just make sure you've gone back, watch that video, and you'll get to know how you upload your sound effects on these tabs. It's quite very simple, and the most things you guys have to know, it's how fast you are. For me, for example, I've seen my fellow DJs who are using the Cross DJ applications, the likes of Morris DJ, something like that. We can see that guy usually prefers doing this way. Like for me, everyone has his own preference. Like for me, I usually prefer using this button here, the one you see here. This is the one I usually prefer using. I tap there, and then you can see right here, this is the scratch button. So I usually prefer doing that. And what will make you have a very good scratch is just your speed. Make sure you're good in your speed. Make sure you are you are familiar with the interface, and everything's just to work on, it's just going to work on well, like you guys have really requested. If you're a younger DJ, make sure please you subscribe to this channel, make sure you watch all these videos, and I'm sure it will be good for you. And I just want to have challenges. One does this challenge, I do this challenge, and I know there are good DJs out there than me, but I really just want to help those who are beginning, so that we can at least go on our pace, like mostly you guys have known. For me, you know, I've just learned from many people, but I really love Cross DJ as one of the best mixing softwares I usually prefer using. So like you can see, this is the setting buttons. This is the setting button here, you can see, and this is the advanced settings, the record, the auto mix. The quantize, like I showed you in my previous video, the quantize does a lot. It plays the part in this one. For example, you are doing a scratch this way, and then now let me assume you removed your quantize and it's playing, for example, here. Let me just use another song, like for example, let me use this one here. I'm sorry if I'm a bit faster. If I'm a bit faster, make sure you've just gone back and pause the video, and then you'll see what I'm just talking about. Let me use this version of a song, and I'm just going to sorry, I don't know why it's not coming here. Sometimes the processors have their own problems, so let me just put it here. I don't know why it's not scratching, but sometimes you know, these softwares have their own problems, but I guess it's just my software or my phone. But I guess this just you can just do that. So this is it. You can see here we have the quantize is just direct on the line. The quantize it's off. Like for example, let me just play this. Let me just put it into that place. You can see. Let me just loop this song, and then you see what I'm just talking about, the good thing about the quantizer. So I'm just going to clone this deck. For example, here I've cloned this deck, and the quantizer at first it was somewhere here, isn't it? So like let me assume it was there. So guys, assuming that you've just done that, the quantize was at this first place. I mean, your first beat was at this line, and then your second beat, maybe you just put it here. You can see when you tap the synchronize, I mean the Q button here, it doesn't go back to the first beat on the Q, on the first one. It just goes in the middle, and sometimes when you're not fast enough to repair those challenges or errors when you're mixing, you're going to just ruin your mix. So I usually prefer using the quantize this on. So when you go back to this waveform and tap the quantize button, you can see it goes just back straight to the first beat you're using on this deck on this side. And then like let me just assume you've known you've known what quantize is all about. And then the advanced settings, you know, sometimes you might have a problem with the audio engine. For example, for me, sometimes I usually prefer using the OpenSL and Air Audio. So it prefers. You can decide to use the Air Audio, or you can prefer using the other types. So let me, for example, I'm using the Air Audios. So it just matters with your taste and what you want from that video. I was forgetting about how to beat grid edition. Let me just, because this is the first video I'm using for illustration, I'm using live video mix. Okay, let me just say that. For example, I don't know why this is disturbing, but let me load it to deck B. It's not scratching. I guess maybe it's the audio engine I'm using. So it matters a lot either with the audio engine you're using. That's why I usually prefer using the OpenSL or even sometimes Air Audio. So that's your test. So for example, the beat gradation, what you see here, this is the first button here, the one I usually use to align the beats on this line, this white line you see here. This is the first beat. So for example, the song started from here. Maybe the beat was not aligned. So let me just tap here and then tap this first button, then tap Q. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me do this. And then after doing that, I remove. So you can see, like, this is just an illustration. Like for example, there's sometimes you can have a song that usually starts this way, and This is not the way the song start. I mean, the beat starts. The first beat just comes on this white line you see here, and then now when you tap the Q button, it just jumps into the middle of the song. So if you want to set or sort this out, you just align this first on your first line, the way you can see it here. Then tap this button here, you see this button here, then tap it, then tap this something like we see this something like network there, then tap the Q button here. After tapping the Q button, I think it's well aligned. You can see now when you tap the Q, you can see it's well sorted out. So that's how you use this waveform editor, the Beatkit edition, and it will always sort you out. If you're not new to this, if you've not known how to upload your sound effects to the Cross DJ application, make sure you've gone back to my channel. You see those videos which I've just done all this and you like it. This is your only DJ here. I mean the Cross DJ application DJ, and I'm just entertainer. There are more videos like this coming, and there are more videos different from this just coming. The only thing you have to do to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, and everything just going to work on well like you guys have wished. This is your only DJ here, DJ Cliff. So peace.